Here we go.
What's up, guys? Welcome to this edition of The Red Line. I am your host, Donovan Sharpe. I am joined, of course, by Steve the Dean Williams. Before we get started, we're going to pay some bills and shout out some sponsors. Steve, what you got, man?
Yeah, this is being brought to you by Tactical Soap, guys. Make sure you go to tacticalsoap.com. Also, Tate's War Room. And last but not least, join the Fraternity of Excellence, the online brotherhood of exceptional men. Back to you, Donovan.
Love it, man. Hey, man, we're sounding like a newscast up in this piece, right?
For real.
Unbelievable, man. You know what is funny, man? You and I, man, we've actually been doing these broadcasts together for quite some time, man. I can't remember I remember, I think maybe the first or second time that I was on with you. And it was one of those deals where we had immediate on-screen chemistry. And I think the thing that we have the most in common is the fact that we are both how should I say, very spirited on the camera. Like, I don't put up with a lot of bullshit, and neither do you.
Well, not only spirited, but I want to give you some props because and this is not a race thing, but
no,
there's not too many black men out there that I know that's good at the game. Like, you got Lucario, Rosebud, yourself. There's not too many out there that's really real with the information. A lot of guys are a lot of fluff, and like I said, the reason we connect because real recognize real. And that's how it goes, brother.
That's how it goes, man. And I think and again, just like you said, it's not really a race thing. Not as far as I'm concerned. I think people that do make it a race thing usually are the ones that end up doing typical nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? I know this is the Red Line, and I know this is ADJ's thing, but I certainly don't mind dropping the N-word because we're black. We can get away with it. Listen, man, I'm going to play the race card there. I can say the N-word because I'm black. That's just all.
That was with an A, guys, not an ER.
Yes, that is it. That is nigga, not to be confused with the word nigger.
Oh my God!
Look, now YouTube is going to flag the shit out of this, right? They'll be like, oh, wait a minute, the guy who said it was black. Never mind. We'll keep him on the air. Well, today, guys, we are going to be discussing why it is important to, how can I put this? Why it is extremely, extremely important to vet your woman.
Yes.
A lot of guys, man, they always ask, well, where can I go wrong? Where can I do this? Where can I do that? How did I know? How could I not know that she's getting over on me? So what we're going to do today, and the reason why, he kind of got hit by surprise, he kind of got taken by surprise, is because he doesn't vet a woman properly. Gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, the vetting process is the most important. It's the most important step when it comes to building a quality woman. And of course, the notes that I'm looking at are from my audio course, my 7-hour audio course, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up. So that's going to be based loosely around what that course was. And if you guys want more of this, go to donovansharpe.com/courses. That's donovansharpe.com/courses. And you can get your hands on the audio course, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up. So the first thing we're going to talk about tonight in terms of vetting a female for a potential relationship is how to tell she might be a female of quality. And actually, Steve, it was you who sort of inspired this particular segment that I did a long time ago. 914-205-5356. We've already got 2 callers on the line. I'm going to get to you guys in just a second. Give me 2 or 3 minutes to get through this part and get Steve's take on this. Big shout out to Nicholas Penn with the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. He says, "What's up, bros? Wrench me up." I don't make the call. I guess I'll let Steve make that call.
Okay.
Big thanks to and I've actually met Nicholas Penn in person, so I can 100% vouch for him. Actually, I saw him. I was over in Cherry Hill. I saw him at the Cherry Hill Mall. I was actually wearing my jiu-jitsu hoodie, and there he was. I was like, holy shit, that's the first time I've ever been recognized in public. It was fucking crazy. Anyway, so we're all well aware of the signs that a woman is a low-quality slut who would make a bad girlfriend or wife, right? Tattoos, piercings. And obviously, if you guys are patrons, if you guys are regular viewers of this show, you guys are aware of the not-so-obvious signs a woman will eventually fuck around on you. like the fact that she lives alone, or the fact that she's worked in a call center, she works out at the Meathead Gym, etc., etc. But what a lot of guys are in the dark about, is that they seem to think that they're informed about how to tell a woman is worth committing to, right? So guys will say something like, well, if she knows how to cook, she's a keeper. Or they'll say something like, well, if she doesn't let me fuck her on the first date, she's wife material. Or if she grew up in a 2-parent home, she'll make a great wife. Now, while those things certainly make a woman more likely to be a quality female and certainly indicate that she could possibly be one, a lot of other things have to be in place. Guys, I've fucked a lot of sluts who could cook. Okay, girls who don't let you fuck them on the first date are usually putting on a facade to make you think she's never done it before. But little do you know, she went on 3 dates in the last 3 nights and fucked all 3 dudes. And 99.9% of women in this country are sluts, whether or not they had both parents at home growing up. Okay, now those are all, what I just mentioned there, those are all very superficial and very lazy ways to evaluate a woman. Guys, listen, it takes a very long time to vet and train a woman to be your main chick. Okay. Yeah. Saying, well, she can cook. She had both parents and I didn't fuck her on the first date. So let me wife this bitch up because I found my special snowflake, my special unicorn. Right. Nobody, here's the thing, Steven, let me get your take on this. In 214-973-832, we're going to get to you guys in a second. Nobody can tell if a woman, in my opinion, I want to get your opinion on this. In my opinion, Steve, no man can tell if a woman is worth committing to long-term in under 6 months. And to be honest with you, it might even be longer than that as far as minimums go. But there are a few. But so what are your thoughts in terms of knowing that a woman is worth committing to? What's the time frame for Steve Williams?
Well, you're absolutely right, Donovan. For me, it's not about her body or the sex, because I can always get a woman. I can always smash a woman. My thing is she's got to prove worthiness to me, number one. And how does she prove worthiness to me, Donovan? Is number one, she's got to be worth my time, Donovan. Right. My time is very important. So she's got to be worth my time. Number two, she's got to be able to do certain things to get my attention from other women.
There you go.
Number three, what is she bringing to my castle? What is she bringing to the table other than her ass and her titties? Because I can always find ass and titties anywhere I want, Donovan. So what is she bringing to my world, to my kingdom?
How's she elevating my life?
Right. Keywords. I'm keywords. Me, my.
Straight up.
What is she doing for me? And last but not least, you can't put no emotions in this game, guys. So next after this is, what is she doing to earn my respect? So like you said, Donovan, these are things that don't happen overnight, guys. These are things that, just like Lord of the Rings, her ass is Smeagol. She's got to go her ass and get my ring, my last name, my time. She's got to prove her worth, show me that she's worth my attention and my respect, Donovan. And that doesn't happen overnight, my brother.
Dude, listen, I could not say it any better than that. She's got to prove that she's worth it. I have 3 of many, many ways that a woman, how can I put this? 3 traits that every quality woman has. And I'm going to go over trait number 1. I'm going to get Steve's opinion, and then we're going to go to the phone lines. 214-973-832-559. Sit tight. We're going to come to you guys in just a second.
Yes, sir.
The number 1 way you can tell a woman might be worth committing to is that she rewards good treatment. Now, let's not mistake this for beta treatment, right? Beta male behavior is supplicating. Beta male behavior is disingenuous. Beta male behavior is manipulative, which is why women despise beta behavior. Okay, beta behavior is passive aggressiveness. Okay, not being direct, complimenting her when she doesn't deserve it. Oh, I love that outfit when you both know it looks fucking terrible, right? Telling her you love her after a week only because you want to fuck her. That's the manipulative part. Beta male behavior is not attractive and it is not masculine, and this is why women friend zone these guys. Okay, good treatment is being a gentleman. Okay, holding the door open for her, pulling out a chair for her, opening her car door, not letting her drive, ordering for her. I do this with Devin. Whenever we go anywhere, I do the ordering for her. Now, let me back up a little bit. Okay, what I just described there, being a gentleman, she's got to earn that. Okay, never feed her before you fuck her, gentlemen. All right, We're not talking about the number one mistake that most men make on first dates or first meetups is that you take them out to eat, right? Like he gets free food and free drinks just for showing up and having a tits and a vagina. No. Just like Steve said earlier, we can get that anywhere. I can get pussy. I can get PTA anywhere, everywhere, and get it for free. And a lot of times I'm ended up on top. The bitch is bringing me pizza. The bitch is bringing me cigarettes back when I used to smoke. So, like, give me something that I can't already get for free or to get paid for out on the open market.
Right.
When she then proves that she is worth my time, then I might take her out on a date. If she keep up that behavior for at least 2 weeks, she's got to earn the steps.
Yes.
And you take her out on the date, that's when you're the gentleman. Okay. When the relationship starts, okay, being a masculine gentleman, this is what happens. Treat her like a lady when she deserves it.
Yes.
Okay. If she sends you a good morning text, don't wait for 2 hours. No, she's earned your attention. Wait for a few minutes and text her back. Okay.
Right.
Telling her she looks good if she looks good. Right. You don't have to fawn all over. Be like, damn, you look really good. Or sometimes what I like to do, I just like to smack her in the ass. Oh, what did you do that for? I'm not really one to voice my thoughts or opinions. Right. Taking her on dates when she's earned it. Basically, guys, treating her with kindness, fairness, and treating her like a lady. Quality women reward this behavior. When you text her good morning, she texts right back and asks you how you slept. Okay. Oh, yeah. When you tell her she looks hot and beautiful, she blushes and says, well, thank you. So do you. When you take her on a dinner date, she gives you the blowjob of your life and lets you fuck her 6 ways from Sunday, then makes you breakfast in the morning before you wake up. Quality women reciprocate good behavior. Low quality women, sluts, do exactly the opposite. Okay. If you send a slut a good morning text, she'll wait until after she fucked her coworker in the parking lot to text you back. Right. If you tell a slut she looks good, she'll be like, yeah, I know. Or she'll say something, well, everybody's been telling me that lately. You take a slut on a date, she'll run up the tab with expensive drinks, then tell you she's got to go console her friend who's going through a bad breakup, and then go get ass fucked by Dave, the unemployed garage band guitar player who may or may not live in a storage unit. Hold the door open for a slut. She'll say, well, I can open it myself. Or she'll just walk through without saying thank you. How many times has that happened to us? The better you treat a slut, the worse she treats you. The reason for this, and I know Steve can vouch for this, is because sluts know that they're not worthy of good treatment. No matter what they say, sluts know they're trash, guys. They know they don't deserve to be treated like ladies because they don't act like ladies. And any man, myself included, I've made this mistake before, who is too stupid to recognize sluts for who and what they really are punished with bad behavior. Sluts are literally telling the world, I am a slut. I am not a lady. And if you treat me like one, I will teach you that treating women like myself as though we are wife-worthy females is something you should not do. Sluts know they don't deserve good treatment, which is why they misbehave when a man treats her like a high-value woman. Okay? At the end of the day, guys, high-quality women reward good behavior, sluts, punishment. Steve, your thoughts, and then we'll...
No doubt, absolutely. And this is why I always tell you guys, there's a different side of the street that myself and Donovan are trying to show you guys out there. And that when a woman is really into you, keyword, into you, knowing the value you have, she's the kind of person that you're the last thing she thinks about when she goes to bed, and you're the first thing she thinks about when she wakes up. If you hang up on her ass, she'll be the one to call you back.
That's right.
She'll be the one to stay up all night watching you sleep because she's savoring the moments that she has with you. She will hold your hand in front of her friends. Matter of fact, she will tell you her schedule, and not only tell you her schedule, Donovan, but she will take selfies to show you exactly where she's at when she says she's where she's at without you having to ask.
Every time.
She will go to Victoria's Secrets, or she'll go to the mall and put on clothes and wear outfits and asking you, does this make my butt look big? Does this make my breast look big? Right. What do you think about this? Is this something that you find sexy? Do you find that attractive? She will always keep in contact with you, and she will be willing to do things with you without you even being asked. You don't have to ask. She'll be more than willing to, guess what? Give you a nude picture of private parts without you asking. Why? Because your opinion matters to her. And all these things are important. And like Donovan said, when she comes over or she wants to come over your place, she will ask you, are you hungry? Let me go to Chick-fil-A. Let me go to Whataburger. Let me go to Cheesecake Factory.
There you go.
Are you in the mood to eat? I'll buy it. or I'll pick it up at the store, come over and fix it for you because I know your value as a man. And I know you're not like everybody else. So what she realizes, Donovan, and you know this, but we're telling the guys, he realizes that when she's dealing with a real man, she's got to put the titties and ass aside and step up to the plate because of the competition of other women vying for the man's attention, Donovan.
Bingo. I'm gonna address one comment here on Twitter before you go to the phone lines. Azo and Drank says, why would you let her run up the bill if you're paying? Number one, it's your, that is YOU''RE. So if you're going to ask a question, gentlemen, please, let's use proper grammar. Number one. Number two, you obviously joined late. You do not take a slut on a date, guys. Okay. If she lets you fuck her the very first time you meet her, do not take her on a date. Don't do that. Okay. So why would you let her even run up a bill if you're paying YOU''RE? Well, again, that speaks to the beta male in a lot of men. Never, ever, ever take a slut on a date. Never take a woman on a date unless she earns it first. I don't need meathead red pill guy coming in here. Well, I don't pay for shit. No. You guys got to understand. High quality women, they need to get a return on their investment too. They got to prove that they're worthy of our investment first, right? But by the same token, you can't just, well, all she gets is my dick and a fucking Uber ride home. No, listen, man, if she's a high quality woman, that's not going to be enough for her. Now, if she's a slut, yeah, she'll keep coming back because you're not giving her shit, but a dick on her forehead. That's how that works. But women who are actually worth committing to, that's not going to be enough for them. If they're going to treat you well, they expect to be treated well in return. And if they have worked to earn that, okay, if they have worked to earn that, if you're looking for a relationship, then you need to reciprocate that. If you're not, then treat her however you want. Eventually, she's going to leave. If she has a problem with that, then she wasn't looking for anything serious either.
Right. Two things I want to say with this comment, what you're saying. See, a lot of you guys are paying because you have no weight in the game to stand on being smooth, sensual, sexual, and romantic to make her even want you even more. For a lot of you guys, and the fact that you're saying, well, you're right, got it wrong, man, but you're paying is the problem. What you should be paying for is her buying for your time. That's the payment. That's what you pay. But if you're paying, you've already lost, because let me tell you something. Right now you're paying. She's saying, you know what? She's going to tell her girlfriend before she walks in that restaurant, call me in 5 minutes so then I can call Donovan in the bathroom to see what he's doing. Even though he's an asshole, even though he told me to go out with another guy, and even though he doesn't care, I still want to know what he's doing. So while you're paying for it, what you're doing is you're paying for Donovan's meal, because all she's going to do is take what you're paying for, because she's like, oh my God, he is boring. All he's doing is asking me nothing but boring questions. He's scared of me. He doesn't even look me in the eye. So I'm going to take his meal, and then I'm going to go ahead and feed Donovan. Yeah, I mean, Donovan.
Bro, I've eaten good. Another nigga. Yes. Listen, man, listen, a lot of beta niggas have fed my listen. I started gaining weight from that shit. I was like, God damn, I can't keep letting these niggas like feed me. Even though you don't know where feed me. 914-205-5356 is the number to call. Let's go to our first call of the evening. Area code 214. You're on live with Steve and Donovan. Go ahead.
Hey Don, can you hear me, Steve?
Yes, sir. Sure can.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I want to tell y'all, y'all are doing great. I just want to call in and tell y'all do some amazing work. Been married 7 years. Been with my wife. Been married 5 years. Been with my wife for 7. We started having some issues in our relationship. I started listening to both of y'all about a year ago, and y'all both said, I'm gonna tell y'all, each one of y'all, what y'all told me, and it really helped me out. Steve, first one day you said you have to open up Pandora's box. I don't know what show you were saying that was on, but you said you got to open Pandora's box. I kid you not. That night I went and got some lotion and some baby oil. Pandora's box.
God damn.
Don, one day you were I forgot what episode it was, but you were like, "Hey, is she tripping? I'm out. Go to the gym. Go do something. Go do something."
That's right.
Yes.
Asking where you been at. What is it? All this. So I wanted to tell y'all, hey, as a married man, y'all are helping marriages, even though that might not be what y'all predominantly do. Enjoy it. Great show. Love y'all guys.
Hey, I just want to say this down real quick. This is for all men. Listen, being a man means men married, single, divorced,
player, whatever.
Doesn't matter. It's a man show for men, sir.
Not only this, Steve, it's so funny. You always say this, and I think this is what gets lost in translation. The red pill is not about women. It's about you.
Yes.
Listen, man, check this out. You treat women the same way all the time, whether she's your wife, your girlfriend, your fuck buddy, whoever. And the way you treat them is, if they are good to you, then you are good to them. That's how this works. So this advice that we're giving you, this works with fuck buddies, one night stands, friends with benefits, sex with your ex, wives, girlfriends, side chicks, whatever the case may be. This is universal, because while all women are not the same, all women are like that, which means they all operate under the same operating system. Dude, listen, the same masculine triggers work for every woman. This is why they're women, and this is why we're men. Let's go back to the phone lines. Let's go to area code 973. You're on live with Steve and Donovan. Go ahead.
Hey, it's Greg. We lost contact yesterday. I don't know what happened.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up? So I was actually doing the 7-hour course today.
Okay.
I'm on hour 2.
Good.
And you're pretty much right. I mean, I like the number 2 when you said they want desire rather than love regularly.
That's right.
I actually do agree with that, because I mean this was during my college days. There were lots of women that wanted that desire, even though I was in that relationship that ended this year. I mean, I didn't really pay much attention to them, but I mean, that didn't stop me from fucking them. And my ex knew about them. But I mean, there was that one time when I found that girl. She was in the laundry room. She bent over for me, and I was like, okay, what's happening? And then next thing you know, we're fucking for like, I don't know, maybe hour, 2 hours. And then I forgot what happened with that. But she got engaged probably 2 weeks later, because I said, nah, I'm kind of good, because she wanted a relationship early. I was like, nah, I'm kind of good. I got a relationship already. But after that, she said to me, hey, this is my fiance. I'm like, whoa, you guys got engaged that quickly? What happened? I didn't know what happened until I found out, oh, she wanted me she wanted me to dump my ex for her. And I was like, that's weird. So, I mean, yeah, I kind of understand where you guys are coming from with all of this.
Good stuff, man. And thanks for the call, area code 973. Yeah, he's talking again about my 7-hour course, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up. That's where that's where this conversation is coming from. And what he was referring to, pardon me, was this is in the training process that he was talking about. And it's good that he's actually going through that. Guys are starting to get it. Guys are understanding. Dude, I think I've sold like 750, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up. Hundreds of men are benefiting from this. So it's good to call, and it's good to hear guys call in with testimony.
Yeah.
I heard you say, open up Pandora's box. Yeah. This is what helped him, right?
Well, you know what, Donovan, and that's good, because what a lot of guys y'all have to understand is that women don't think like us. I know y'all want them to, but they don't. Women, what I call, Donovan, price shopping.
Right.
They buy on how they feel, because the feelings are attached to emotions. So she's buying off of the way you make her feel, not off the body parts. It's how you make her feel, Donovan.
Very good. Well said. Let's go back to the phone lines. Let's go to area code 832. You're on live with Steve and Donovan. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Donovan, man? This is Kevin from Texas, man.
Hey, what's going on, Kevin?
I don't know if you ever, not much, man. This is my, I've been a subscriber since I found you again. I was wondering where you had went, but I've been listening to you, keeping up with you, and I'm no longer a practicing minister or preacher, but I was a minister, and I did a little pastoring for about 15 years of my life. And I promise you, religion, church made me a fucking beta male, man. I'm the most disgusting, sorry, ass-kissing, dinner-paying, boo-hooing, oh, woman, you're so beautiful, God is going to bring us together, nigga, that was. And so,
man,
I was
how you really feel.
Listen, man, I was stuck with this one female that we never slept together. We never kissed, but I met her when I was 21, and we didn't get together then. And I was a friend up until about 3 months ago, which is about 20 years. And I took this lady out. I took her to the Galleria Mall in Houston, which is the highest priced mall there. I bought her a $600 Louis Vuitton purse dress when we were younger.
Hallelujah.
Older, I took out.
We did that shit at the same time, bro.
Praise the Lord.
Third. Feeling the spirit.
Well, that was because of the church. That was because of the church. That's how the church teaches you to be a sucker for love. You know, so, you know, what the thing was, Donovan, I'm going to get out of here real quick. This lady, I didn't know that she had been on housing with food stamps.
What?
From 1999, and she's still on it today.
God damn.
She waited till she was 45 years old to get pregnant by a drug dealer that smoked his own crack.
God damn. Hey, man, you know rule number 4 of Biggie's 10 crack commandments, right? He said number 4. I know you heard this before.
Yeah.
Never get high on your own supply. What's he doing, man?
Man, she got the baby. Look, she don't even, the boy wears his hair like, what's his name? Used to wear the Browns wide receiver that.
Odell Beckham Jr.
The blonde. Yeah,
shit.
but it ain't. It's perm. It ain't curly. And she don't know if the boy turning gay or she got an older son that might be gay. And this bitch gonna get mad at me. We fell out over some female I told her I met online. That when I got on the phone with her, we were talking, and I was saying, you know, I said hello. The bitch gave me a number, and I said hello, and all of a sudden the bitch say, hi, so I hung up on the bitch. I thought it was a joke.
God damn.
She didn't tell me she was hearing impaired. So the girl I'm talking about that I broke up with, she got mad at me and told her I need to be a sucker because if somebody ain't gonna want to talk to me. She think people should be women should be sorry for me because I got a stomach, and I'd get mad if a woman didn't feel sorry for me because I need to treat a deaf bitch that's talking to me, which I can't understand. I need to give her compassion. Man, that church made me a better male. Man, I'm so careful right now. Hey, thank you, Donovan. Thank you, Donovan.
Caller. You gotta cut out that high tolerance, man.
I love it.
I mean, I'm glad you're here. All I'm hearing is you being a doormat.
Oh my God.
Women. And I'm glad you're here, but dog.
Come on, bruh. Hey, listen, hold on now.
Them days is over with.
Okay, all right. Listen, and listen, to his credit, the way this motherfucker talks right now, you would never know he was a preacher. Like, he's like, the bitch hung up on me, or he's like, I hung up on the bitch and this and that. I appreciate the call, area code 832. We have other callers and super chats to shout out, but that was a very interesting call. Big thanks goes out to David Rivera with the $10 super chat. Let's go to area code 559. Area code 559. You're on with Steve and Donovan. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Doing good, brother.
Hey, so I don't know if this is off topic, but I think it can benefit a lot of people because I never even heard of this concept before like a couple weeks ago. I never knew it existed. I think a lot of people are in the same boat. And I think if awareness of this is spread, it can help a lot of guys. So I'm wondering if you guys, the Red Man group, Rolo, like all you guys, I was wondering if you guys can make more videos about the blue-pilled alpha male, because
there's no such thing.
Yeah, I don't know anything about blue-pilled alphas.
There's no such thing.
Well, I heard, can I explain it real quick? Because I heard Rolo talk about it.
Okay, well,
but sir, let me, Dom, you want to go first or shall I? Because here's the thing. You can hear from whoever it says about it, but I'm telling you as a man, any man that tells you there's a such thing as a blue pill alpha. Oh, wait, you know what? There is one. Let me explain that. Donovan, I'm going to explain it to him.
Okay.
Let me explain what a blue pill alpha male is. And I'm going to take it to nature. In the Serengeti, a zebra is the equivalent of a blue pill alpha male. because the top zebra will be able to sleep with all the zebras in the herd. Okay? But when you put a real quote unquote man or a lion in that equation, that blue pilled alpha male you're calling is nothing but a bitch. So there is not really a blue pill alpha, but there is, because a lot of you guys don't understand. In your circles as betas and Charlies, you can be the top beta and top Charlie. Doesn't make you a man. It just makes you the top in your category. But when you get around a real man, the truth normally comes out. Donovan?
Yeah, listen, and I think, I don't know, 559, I'll certainly give you the floor, because I think I think maybe what you're about to explain to us is the equivalent of what I'm about to say, and you can let me know whether your definition or Rolo's definition is, on point, whatever the case may be. But when I hear blue pill alpha male, all that means is a man who can fuck a lot of girls, a man who can make a lot of money, but a man who's not good with women, right? Okay, so he's tall and he's good looking and he fucks a lot of girls. That doesn't mean he's an alpha male. Just because you can fuck a lot of girls doesn't make you a man. Just because you have a lot of money doesn't make you a man. No, it's a man's situational awareness, right? It's his understanding of the real. It's his understanding of the real intra-sexual dynamics between men and women. That's what being. That's what being. And again, I don't like to use the word alpha male because I think it gets thrown around too much. But the reason we use alpha male is because alpha male is shorthand for someone who is attractive to women, who has his shit together. He makes good money, takes good care of himself, doesn't put up with bullshit, and on and on and on. So, okay, caller. So
wait, Donovan, what's the blue pill?
Blue pill is someone who doesn't understand who and what women really are. That's really all there is to it.
Well, that sounds like a contradiction. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, never mind.
That's what I'm saying. Almost like, you're right, like water powered.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So, caller, I don't know what's your take on this, Steve? That was funny.
Can I? Got you. Yeah, it made no sense to me at first either, but can I explain the way Rolo broke it down?
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, Rolo broke it down is that, what I used to think like if somebody's blue pill, they're beta male, and if somebody's red pill, they're alpha male. Like, I used to think those always went together, you know what I'm saying? But then Rolo broke it down one day. He said there are blue pill alpha males in the world, because the way he broke it down was that they can be an alpha male as far as like their sets of behaviors, but then they can be a blue pill as far as their mindset. So like an example would be I have a real life example from back in high school that used to kind of confuse me is, there was this kid that was like, he had a lot of alpha male behaviors. Like he would take the lead, he would take charge. He was on the wrestling team. He was really buff, had a good physique, all this stuff. But he still had a blue pill mindset. Like he would say,
caller, listen, caller. Yeah, what you just described is what I just described. So I don't know. Listen, if Rolo can call it a blue pill alpha male, that's fine. That's not what I'm going to call it. But I think we're all talking about the same thing. As far as the book of Donovan Sharpe is concerned, if you do not understand who and what women really are, you are still blue pill. Doesn't make you a bad guy, right? Okay. But just because you can fuck a lot of girls does not mean you're an alpha male. Just because you can look and sound and act like an alpha male does not mean that you're an alpha male. So when Rolo says blue pill alpha, what I think he means to say, and if he's watching, you can text me or whatever, what I think he means to say is it's a man who is good with women who doesn't know who and what women really are. I guess if you want to call it blue pill alpha, that's fine. If you want to call it a red pill beta, whatever the case may be, but that's just not something. I'm never going to say the words blue pill and alpha in the same sentence unless I'm talking about them in contrast.
Colin, I just want to say this from the man mindset. I'm not saying from Donovan Sharpe or anybody. I'm saying from the man mindset. Go to Rolo and punch him in his fucking face. All that fucked up, stupid ass information. See, this is y'all's problem. Y'all listening to motherfuckers who don't know game. The thing about your mindset, it connects with your behaviors. And there is no such thing. You know what? Look, yes, at your job, you can be alpha. Bill Gates is a prime example of an alpha male doing his job. But there is no fucking such thing as some. It's like I guess it's going to be like hypergamy. He's going to make up a new fucking word or something. blue pill alpha. That is some bullshit, bitch ass shit. And you can tell him I said that shit. And if he asks me, I'll tell him himself. Because what this show's about is teach you how to be a man. So throw away the colors and the pills and come home and listen to two individuals that are going to help you.
Okay.
But that blue pill alpha shit, man, that's sucker ass shit, man.
Look, check this out. Like I said, blue pill and red pill, alpha male and beta male, that is shorthand, number one. Number two, if you're going to call up and because guys know that I'm very good friends with Rollo. I actually had him on my show. He actually called into my show yesterday. So if you're in 559, I'm not bringing you on again. You're not gonna come on and say, well, Rollo said this, so you guys are wrong, knowing full well that I am still very good friends with Rollo, even though I'm still in the 21 convention camp. Right. You're not about to sit here and drive a wedge between us or get me to say something bad about Rollo for you to go back and say that to him.
Right.
Steve is entitled to his opinion.
Yes.
If he has an opinion about Rollo, that's fine. That doesn't change my opinion of Steve one way or the other. But that's exactly why you prefaced it with, this comes from Steve the Dean Williams and not from Donovan Sharpe.
Not from Donovan Sharpe. Right. I own that. Because
just so everybody knows, yes.
Everyone knows. Because
cool. I'm still cool with Anthony. I'm still cool with Steve. So 559, if you want to listen to the show from the phone, that's perfectly fine. But if anybody wants to call up and say, well, Rollo said this, I'm going to unceremoniously dismiss you, because that's not what this show is about. What we are going to talk about today is how and why you should properly and thoroughly vet women. If you guys have other points of view, that's perfectly fine. But we're not about to get into this 21 convention versus the Rule Zero guys. You guys can miss me with that shit.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Let's go to area code 856. You are on live with Steve and Donovan.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Doing good. Speak up a little bit. It's a little hard to hear you.
What's your question, sir?
How about now?
Yes, you're on now. This is you. 856.
How you doing, Donovan? I don't know the other gentleman's name, but how you doing, sir?
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a first-time caller, long-time listener. I enjoy Donovan. Your show is very informative. It's very, in a sort of sense, it's very open. It opens up your mind to, like, look, this is what you are. This is what you need to do in order to get women. This is what, this is what you have to be. So I'm just grateful for both of you guys for doing this, because I don't have the time to do it. So I just wanted to want to ask you a question, because I need you guys' help.
Yes, sir.
A while back, I was dating this girl, and the date was going fine. But my question is that during we're dating, I was talking to her. I was being polite. I was doing, what you guys typically do during your first date. And she said something that really messed up my mind. And up to this day, I kind of have a sense, but I really don't know. So I was wondering if you could give me some insight.
Yes, sir.
Sure. What's up? What you got?
What does she mean? Because she says she told me you're so intimidating. My question to you, is that a bad thing? Is it a good thing? I just want to know your guys' insight.
That is absolutely, in my opinion, that is absolutely a good thing. Women, the thing is this: women want a man, not that they're intimidated by, but a woman has to know that you can bare your teeth when and if the situation calls for it. If a woman says that you intimidate her, that could also be a shit test. She could say, well, you're intimidating. Oh, well, I don't want to be intimidating. Let me back off. Now, all of a sudden, you're not as much of a man. You're not as masculine as you need to be. And she starts to lose attraction for you. So if a woman actually says out loud, you intimidate me, that's not a bad thing. Steve, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, caller. I need one question before I say my thoughts. Caller, when she said that to you, what did you say, sir?
Me? Well, I said, I do have that effect.
Oh, okay. Good. I like that. Okay.
Okay. But see, this is, I'm going to give you a little bit of game here, because that was a weak response to not move anything. If she says she's intimidated by you, that is your chance to take your hand, wrap it around her waist, and say, come over here a little bit closer. Now, are you intimidated? Another move to go in and lean in and say, come here, and kiss her. Now, are you intimidated? That's what I'm saying, young man. Always take what they tell you and use it to your advantage. If she feels that she's intimidated by you, then let me calm you down by bringing you closer to me. Let me calm you down by giving you a hug. Let me calm you down by giving you a kiss, whispering how sexy you are, and whispering, are you intimidated now? That's how yak should be, young man.
Here now I'm gonna go, like Steve says, to the other side of the street. If I'm out on a date or first meet up with a girl, she's like, you intimidate me. You know what I do? I lean in closer. I say, wait till later. That's how that goes. Let's go back to the phone lines. 914-205-5356. Area code 904. You're on live with Steve and Donovan. Go ahead.
Hey, Steve and Donovan.
Hey.
Guys, I just need to tell you all that you all are saving lives out here. So your topic for today, I think you said how to build a quality woman. I haven't purchased your course yet, but I'm here to tell all the guys, listen to everything that the two of you say. So my story is I've actually been divorce raped, got married, got divorced. Everything that you say, Donovan, is 100% accurate. When you lose your edge, you will lose attraction. And Steve, a few minutes ago, was about to talk about Bill Gates being an alpha at work. But if you look at this man in his personal life, he was definitely a beta.
Right. Yes.
That is what happened to me that is what happened to me at work. I was an alpha. I mean, I was just running it. And I didn't understand that women, first of all, do not have the capacity to love. They do not love. So they look out for their own best interest.
Well,
what I did was I worked, and I was a high wage earner. And because I was a high wage earner, I was targeted by a few women, and I got caught up with one and got married. So for men, marriage is not for you.
Well, no, that's not true. That's not true. Okay. You said two negative things, but Donna, would you like to go first or?
Yeah. Caller, listen, I understand what you're saying and what I think you mean. Women are absolutely capable of love.
Yes.
But they're right. But what they are incapable is unconditional love. Men and women love very differently. Oh, there are only two things in this world, or three things in this world that women love unconditionally: themselves, their children, and their pets. That's who they love unconditionally. If a man, and I'm not saying that you are, but any man watching this, if you're looking for a woman to love you unconditionally, you're going to be sorely disappointed. And even if you were to find a woman to love you unconditionally, she's probably 300 pounds, number one. Number two, unconditional love means that you can slip off your game. I like the fact that my woman loves me conditionally. I like the fact that her good treatment of me is contingent upon my performance on the job, as hers is to me. Right? If women were to love unconditionally, then we as men, we would be fat, lazy slobs, good for fucking nothing. No, it's a woman's unconditional love. It's knowing that a woman can and will find a better option if you slip. That's what keeps us motivated to keep our edge, to keep her around. And it should be the same for women. The problem is men don't hold women to the same standards that men hold women to. Right. Or, I'm sorry, men don't hold women to the same standards as women hold men to. A man will love a woman no matter how much she weighs, right? If she gains 30 pounds, doesn't matter, I still love you anyway. No, you gain 20 pounds, you lose your job as far as a woman is concerned, that love goes right out the window. And she starts fucking someone who is who you used to be. What you got?
Well, and this is the caller. This is a lot of problems for a lot of you guys. Y'all take on these. I'm going to blame her for everything that I allowed her to do to me.
Right.
Now, you're upset, and I understand that you feel that marriage isn't for you. And if you don't want to, you don't have to be married. And that goes for anybody. You don't have to be married. But the problem is not going to be marriage for you, and it's not going to be getting women. The problem is always going to be you, because outside of your job, when it comes to her wanting to respect you and love you, she's only going to love a man when it comes to the game is the one that sees the big picture, the one that has vision, the one that has direction, which you don't have when it came to your woman, the one that thinks critically, which you didn't do when it came to your woman, the one that communicates with transparency. When she was disrespecting you, you never checked her on her behavior, the one that goes and focuses on results, the one that is fearful, the one that is can deal with rejection. See, the problem was you never had those things, young man. So of course, a person's going to say, don't ever get married and don't ever get in a relationship, being the fact that you don't have the pieces internally, because the game is in you and not on you, to handle a woman and make her want to fall in love with you or want you more than life itself. She fell in love with the fact that you brought money home, you had a nice car, nice job, and probably a nice house. But when it came time to peeling all those things away, Donovan, she didn't find a man. So that's where they lost respect. But he needs to see that most guys out there are like him, that get frustrated, Donovan, and want to say, don't get married, don't be in a relationship, and don't mess with women, when they are more like the problem, Donovan.
Listen, and I'm not trying to, I don't want to disparage or besmirch the caller in any way. I don't want to put him in this group, but there are a lot of guys who would listen to guys like him and use that as an excuse to be lazy.
Yes.
I'm here to tell you, relationships are not easy. Becoming good with women is not easy. Okay, just because you act like this red-pilled alpha male doesn't mean she's just going to hike up her skirt if you just walk up and say hello. You can't expect her to stay in pocket if you don't require her to be that way.
Yes,
it's not easy to be good with women. It's just not. And men and there are a lot of guys who think that the red pill is somehow it's like a magic bullet or a magic wand or a cheat code. No, the red pill is absolutely not a cheat code. Listen, if you're not willing to put in the work, fine. Just say, listen, man, women aren't worth it. I'm not willing to do it. You're getting no shade from me. You're getting no judgment from me because I can understand that, right? But don't use that as an excuse. Don't use the juice isn't worth the squeeze excuse because you're too lazy to implement good habits to keep her in line. You need to understand that having a good relationship with a good woman it's not going to be easy. Anything worth doing or having is never going to be easy. If you want to buy a Lamborghini, guess what? It's going to take you a while to save up for one. If you want to build a house, it's not going to be easy. Well, it's the same thing with women. If you want a good relationship with a good woman, that's not going to be easy. Hell, if you want a bad relationship with a bad woman, that's not easy either. If you're not willing to put in the work, that's cool. But I agree with Steve. And I'll be the first to tell you, it's not easy to be good with women. And for a lot of guys, it's just not worth it. I get it. I understand it.
Right.
But you can't, it's very easy to say, well, women aren't worth it and you should just stay away from marriage. Well, I would disagree with that. Right. Well, I would disagree with getting married under the state. If you're going to get married, do the private marriage route. There's no need to get the state involved. But if you want to forego women, that's perfectly fine. Just understand that if you want to step in the ring, it's not going to be easy. That's just how it goes.
Right. And the thing is, real quick, I want to say, and this is what you guys don't understand. A woman is going to be a woman, and it doesn't matter where she comes from. If you want a great relationship with a woman, you've got to have a relationship with yourself as a man. And that's what they're not understanding, Donovan. They're not connecting the dots. They think the woman has to come in like June Cleaver on TV. That's not going to happen because as a man, I've got to cultivate. She's got to get on my program. But if you don't have a program, Donovan, you're going to come in your nose wide open and she's going to be running the relationship, man.
Nope. Totally agree. All right, let's go back to the phone lines here. Let's go to area code 240. You're on live with Steve and Donovan. Go ahead.
Yo, can you hear me?
Sure can.
Hey, it's DJ Cuda. What's going on, y'all?
Not too much.
Up, Steve? What's up, Don?
Yo, what's up? What's up?
You guys are right. You know what? You gotta teach a woman how you like to be treated. You gotta teach her how to treat you in a certain sense. And Don, I didn't know you came out with a course about how to build up a woman. But
no.
Like
hold on, real quick.
Is,
hold on. I told you how to build a woman, not how to build up a woman. I want to. Okay, all right. I just want to make sure. I don't want that to get out. Go ahead.
Yeah, my bad, bro. Yeah,
no, you're all right.
I know the wording and shit. But
Donovan's building up women.
Like
what the fuck?
Dude, huh?
No, it's like I can see the headline now. Yeah. Donovan wants to build up women. Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm bad, bro.
No, you're right.
Bad, bro. No, I always say, like, you do two things when you meet a woman. You either can build her up or you can upgrade her. But I do believe building up is a little bit better than upgrading her. So I believe you're right with that sentiment too. But fellas, what you need to watch out for too also is that, you know, sometimes when you build somebody up or upgrade them, you know, you got to make sure you pick the right character, because a lot of times they'll skate out on you because they never had that before, and then they start looking at their dating pool and thinking that they can practice hypergamy. So I guess you guys can speak on that, you know.
Wait, what is I don't. What does he mean by practice
hypergamy? Is it's basically women always looking to upgrade, right? Hypergamy, the rule of hypergamy states that a woman will try to consolidate on the highest value men available to her. So if your value goes down, then your woman is going to look to trade up.
But you know, the problem is, why do y'all give a fuck what she does? If she wants to upgrade, then tell her that there's the goddamn door. This is what I don't understand about y'all guys and these fucking kooky ass words. Why do y'all give a fuck if she upgrades or downgrades?
Steve doesn't know nothing about that hypergamy or nothing.
That's hypergamy shit. Look, guys, I'm gonna simplify this shit. Stop giving a fuck. That's your problem. Y'all put y'all emotions and your feelings in this game, and you can't put your feelings in this game. Who cares if she upgrades? If she does, bye. Who cares? And that tells you y'all are too worried.
It doesn't help me.
Women, man, come on, man. Why do y'all care? I don't understand that shit.
All right, let's get back on track here. Make a few statements, and we'll get back to the phone lines here. The second way you can tell a woman might be worth committing to outside of sex. The number one way. The first way is that she rewards good behavior. If you guys want to know what that is, you can either rewind and listen to that part of the show, or you can purchase my course, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up. That's on my website, donovansharpe.com/courses. The second way you can tell that she might be worth committing to outside of sex, she appreciates the little thing. Okay? She appreciates the little things. And I'll tell you guys a story. When I was a teenager, I treated my high school sweetheart very well. Her name was Jill, okay? Beautiful white girl, dude, long blonde hair, pretty green eyes. Dude, this girl she was a goddamn smoke show. I wrote her notes every day. I gave her a rose every other Thursday. It was our tradition, right? For Valentine's Day, I bought her balloons, chocolates, the whole nine. I did all that stupid, sappy shit. And guess what, guys? She loved it. You want to know why she loved it? Because we were young, okay? I was 16 and she was 15. And the reason that's significant is because she hadn't had the innocence fucked out of her, at least not yet anyway, right? Of course she liked all that sappy shit. She never experienced it before. I was her first everything. I was her first kiss. I was her first date. I was her first fuck, first Christmas, Valentine's Day, first everything, okay? She absolutely adored what I did for her because she'd never had this kind of treatment. Now, how does this relate to women? Well, this is simple. Women who appreciate the little things are women who are far less superficial. Superficial women have all been there and done that, right? And they'll say it out loud. They'll be talking to their friends and be like, well, and he had flowers for me when I got home, and I appreciate that. But I was like, been there, done that, right? Now, obviously, Courtney the slut has had many men buy her flowers, and her unfortunate husband is the latest in a long line of men who had done this for her, right? But her reaction wasn't the same when she got them for the very first time, or the second time, or maybe even the third time. But every time a man does something romantic for her, okay, like leave a post-it note on her door telling her that he loves her, or sending her a short video to let her know that she's on his mind, or surprising her by taking her, to grab maybe an ice cream cone, maybe for like a walk in the park, she becomes more and more desensitized to it. Now, that's not all her fault, guys. The more anybody experiences anything, the less of a novelty it becomes, no matter what it is, which incidentally enough includes sex. But women who truly appreciate gestures like this are women who are possibly committing to. And the reason why that is because it shows that she probably hasn't experienced it much, which also means she probably hasn't had a bunch of boyfriends or husbands. She hasn't been there, done that. I'll tell you another story, quick story. There's a commercial. It's a gum commercial, Extra, right? They're in the car. They're in the car. It's like a first date. They're both shy. They look at each other. They kiss, everything was all sappy and romantic. Well, the next day, he sits there, he starts drawing on this gum paper. She comes out of her apartment the next day. Yeah. She sees this little drawing of them kissing in the car. She's like, oh, she like swooned, right? Now, a slut, a low quality woman would have said, been there, done that. The girl on the commercial, she smiled and blushed. Unfortunately, gentlemen, this is not the way it works. The reason she smiled is because it's a commercial. But if that commercial was accurate, she'd have told her friends, oh, it was so cute, but I didn't feel any real chemistry with him like I did the guy who butt fucked me in the bathroom at the club last weekend. I think I'm in love. Women worth committing to appreciate the little things. They love all that sappy romantic shit. They recognize that it takes time and effort and thought. They don't take for granted that you took the time to orchestrate it, because not many men have done that for her. And not many men have done that for her yet. You can safely assume that she's probably had 2, maybe 3 boyfriends in her life, which means she takes relationships very seriously and will take yours seriously. Now, you might think it's a stretch to make this assumption, guys, but you got to understand, man, these slut tells are out there for a reason. Sluts have had the innocence and naivety literally fucked out of them. These are the bitter soul and women who have experienced a lot of good and bad men. Regardless, it's a lot of men, which means she's a slut. Okay, they're the girls. These are the girls who say, well, I don't like flowers, right? To try to sound like they're strong and progressive. These are the chicks that say, well, flowers die, or I don't like the way they smell, or where would I put them, right? Did they say this to the very first guy who ever bought them flowers? Of course not. Did she tell the first guy who ever left her a love letter, you're wasting paper? Of course not. So in the end, when you do romantic little things for a woman, when she earns them and she blushes and smiles, that's another mark on the plus side in terms of her being worthy of commitment. Sluts will give you excuses as to why you shouldn't have and why you shouldn't do it again. Sluts aren't impressed by the little things, guys. Sluts need much bigger and more extravagant gifts to impress them, like the size of a dick. The more cock she's taken, the bigger a cock she needs to be impressed. This also goes with the little things. Steve, your thoughts?
See, this okay, and it's DJ Kuda. I want to say something with you and tie this in, and I'm gonna go on the other side of the street on this one.
Let's do it.
See, DJ Kuda said that what I'm saying is a little outdated and shit. And that's a problem why a lot of y'all guys lose all the time with motherfucking women. Because you motherfucking guys out here on this impression that what you see on the internet is brand new. These new words these new words, hypergamy and hypergamy are brand new words. They're brand new words that, oh my God, there's something new about the game. But what you motherfuckers don't understand is that the game has never changed, you dumb motherfuckers that saying, Kuda, the game has always remained the same. A line has always been a line, young man. It's your problem, and like most of you guys, is all you do is jump from YouTuber to YouTuber, and book to
Red pill masturbation,
and don't even understand that you are the problem. And the reason why you're the problem is because I teach a man mindset on how to stay grounded as a man and how to get pussy and how to make the women come to you. Now, look, and I got to tell you guys, if you want to get crumbs from a woman, follow these YouTubers. Go run along and skip with your hypergamies, and shepergamies. Go right ahead. But if you want women to want you, then you need to learn how to be a motherfucking man and stop pointing the finger at all these goddamn women. Women are always going to be the same. And like Donna was talking about the sluts out there. I'm not saying you can turn the whole to housewife, because you don't need a woman, or you don't need to be married. But the problem is, if your pussy is tighter than hers, she gonna run game on your bitch ass. And that's the truth. And the problem with some of you guys is that y'all got tight pussies. Y'all don't want to admit that shit. It's not, don't get mad at me or Donovan. We're just telling you the truth. Look, you got to stop with the language in the words and the abbreviation and start being honest with yourself and learning how to be a goddamn man. If you can't be one, you're just going to be her bitch. And that's at the end of the day, Donovan. That's real, man.
This is funny. Like, you and I agree on everything except for the wording. It's funny as shit, man. The guy said she's always going to jump to the next shiny thing. Well, the solution is simple. You be that shiny thing.
Yeah, but
again, those are the words of a man who is lazy. Those are the words of a man who wants to get a woman, then put it on autopilot. Well, she's just going to jump to the next shiny thing. Not if you're out shining every other motherfucker out there. You see, because if your shine wears off, if you get dull, she deserves to step up to the next shiny thing. That's
right.
How this works. So again, if you want to have and listen, I'm as jaded as any guy out there. But by the same token, I understand that if I want a woman to stay in pocket, then I need to keep my shit together. Gentlemen, there is no free lunch. You don't just get to get a woman and then just put it in autopilot. You don't just put it in cruise control. No. This is a constant thing. If you're worried about her jumping to the next shiny thing, keep your value high. Now she may or may not cheat anyway. Guess what? Then that's on her. Listen, man, if you're a high value guy and she's still run around, then guess what? Fuck her and chuck her. Just like he says, man, you give too many shits. As long as you know you're keeping your shit together, then you shouldn't have anything to worry about.
And like, no, two things, Dom. Number one, okay, I'm sorry for shaming you. So let me coddle you, because I forgot everybody's a winner. So I'm sorry for being honest with you, and I'm sorry that I've been in this game since I was 9 years old and you just got into it. And I apologize if I hurt your feelings. So please, on the bottom and behalf of the Man Mindset, DJ, I am truly sorry for hurting your feelings.
Man, fuck him.
Fuck him. Now, let me get
nonstop 24. He keeps trying to get my attention. You can have my attention now.
But Donovan, check this out on the real though, and I'm gonna keep this all the way real. And you're exactly right. But this is y'all's weakness. If she moves up, why do you give a fuck? Why do you care so much that she moved up? Instead of worrying about what do I need to make the adjustments to make me a better man. Donovan, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all guys are like women making excuses. Guess what?
Check this out. These guys got nothing better to do on a Friday night.
Right.
Come in here and troll us. Hey, by the way, guys, hit the thumbs down. Please hit the thumbs down.
Hit the thumbs down. Jesus. But I'm going to keep it real with y'all. So in y'all's world, and I'm going to go with Nathan, Donovan, in their world, they want a lion to apologize to a zebra for biting his neck and about to eat it.
Hey, we got the panel for that, homie.
Or if the zebra decides to eat some grass on the other side of the Serengeti, y'all want to get mad at the zebra? That shows how much worth you have in yourself. Because if you have something called options, there ain't no thing as fucking hypergamy, because you don't give a fuck about the bitch moving up because you saying who's next. Because you got a line of women waiting for you. But it tells a lot about you guys when y'all are making all these excuses. A woman moves up or moves down, Donovan. So fucking what, man? So fucking what?
All right. Well, we got somebody, the guy said that area code 559, he says, I was not trying to cause beef with anyone. I really just had a genuine question and wanted to share Rollo's perspective because we all respect him. I respect all of you. All right. Well, good stuff. Good stuff. You guys have to understand, I am an imperfect individual. I shoot first and I ask questions later.
That's why I love you, Donovan.
I have a very how can I put this? I have a very combative personality, and I'm not being facetious here. Right? Like having done this for as long as I've done this for, most of it's weird when you get trolled enough, you start to assume that most people sort of have an ulterior motive. Right. So hey, listen, if you didn't mean any disrespect, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah,
you can blame everybody else for being trolls here.
Yeah, and I just want to say on my part again, this is no knock on Donovan. Hey, Donovan and I are cool. We don't have to agree on everything. That's what's so great about the show. But you're gonna get a man's opinion. If you come on this show and ask a question or make a comment, don't think you're going to not get punched in the chest. No. That's y'all's problem. Y'all want to be coddled, man. Y'all want us to tell you everything's going to be all right. Yeah, everything's going to be all right for Donovan because Donovan's a real motherfucking man. So he has no worries. When he turns this show off, he's going to go about his way just like I am. The problem is when you guys turn this off, it's Friday night. Y'all not even setting up no pussy. That's what waiting on you.
Listen, these niggas in here talking about man the game. Listen, I'm Gucci. Like my life is good.
Exactly.
I'm about to move into a townhouse. I'm good, man.
Yeah,
solid. Cool man just got banned. Did you ban? I think Steve banned Cool man. That dude's sort of a troll, not troll. Let's go back to the phone lines. Let's go to area code 860. You're on live with Donovan. Go ahead. And Donovan and Steve. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Awesome. Great. I'm really glad to be here. I just wanted to share a quick story about how your work and a lot of other men in the red pill communities has really helped me because I was the product of being raised by a single mother. And like you said in one of your episodes, it quite literally turned me into kind of a fag. and I became like, you know, every girl's gay best friend. I always got mistaken for being gay, and I couldn't figure out what the hell, you know, was going on and why that was happening. But, you know, so I knew that, you know, I figured out eventually that it was me. It was my, you know, my problem I had to solve. And so I started, you know, I took myself out of the game, you know, stopped trying to be this servant to women and just give them free shit and hope they would like me, and started working on myself and, you know, getting in shape and all that stuff.
Good.
I'm starting to listen to your course of how to build a woman from the ground up and learning game, and I'm really starting to see some results, and
Good.
I'm just really grateful that I finally found a solution to that problem. So I just want to give you guys a big shout out, and thanks for all the work you do.
Wait, call it. Don't go. Call it. You know why I respect you, dog? Because you did the one thing a lot of guys aren't doing. You're being honest with yourself. I credit you on that, young man. That is the first step growing as a man, is realizing what you're doing wrong, and you're following Donovan, and you're taking the necessary steps. So I applaud you, young man. I think that is awesome, man. I think that is fucking awesome.
Right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the call, area code 860. One thing that he also pointed out that that a lot of guys have a problem with it, and this is why we catch so much heat by these trolls in the chat. They're not willing to. The guy said to us, "Listen, man, I was that blue-pilled guy. Like I was the gay best friend. I was lazy. I was this and that until I got up off my ass and did some work."
Yes.
Like, who troll us are just the guys looking for the cheat code. And if you want the cheat code, then go to a PUA channel. Yeah, listen, you guys can call us all kinds of names. Call me all kinds of names. Give me a thumbs down. You guys affect my life not one bit. You might have my attention for 13 seconds while I make an ass out of you. But after that, life is good for us, right? Like what you guys say does not, it does not affect my life one way or the other. All it does is it shows you for the lazy people that you are. But we have caller after caller saying, listen, I used to be that guy.
Yes.
I was lazy. I didn't want to put in the work. I was this, I was that. Then I put in the work.
Yes.
If you're in here trolling us, you are simply telling us that you're not willing to put in the work, obviously, because you're at home on a Friday night listening to us. We had some dude talking about, well, I'm on the bike warming up and this and that. What are you guys doing? I'm out here trying to change people's lives. Number one. Number two, how are you able to send that many chats and texts if you're on the bike warming up? Warming up for what? I just love it when dudes have to lie to get their point across.
But Donovan, here's the thing. Okay, I'm glad you're on the bike warming up, but what does that have to do with you as a man? What does that have to do with your problem with approaching women, talking to women, texting women, and dating women? I'm glad you're on a bike, because I hope you ain't on a bike for a bitch. I hope you're on the bike for yourself, but you want to share that with us? I'm glad you're on the bike. Keep riding your bike, dog. But see, Donovan, this is what the difference is between what we do and what they do. It's simply this, man.
Han Solo says, combative personalities attract combative speakers. Just my 2 cents on this. Well, you can have your money back because I don't give 2 fucks.
Yeah, well, that's what they don't understand. But you don't understand why women send us messages. See, Donovan, look, we ain't trying to put no business on the street, but don't get it twisted. Don't think women ain't watching this show right now. Don't think women are not messaging motherfuckers like us. Not that we biting, but don't get it twisted. They don't want this information out because they love the advantage they're taking over you guys. That caller right there, Donovan, he was humble. He pushed his ego aside and his self-importance aside. What I love the most is motherfuckers who ain't got no receipts in the game.
None.
Trying to tell us who have tons of receipts. If you go to Donovan shit and see receipts, you go to the man mindset and see receipts. But
my God,
it's like you trying to tell us how to be men. Come on, man, fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah, listen, man, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I have fun. I have fun messing with the trolls. Hey, I have fun messing with the trolls and this and that. But what Steve says it all the time. When you come here, you're going to get punched in the chest. We're not going to sugarcoat shit, guys. And a lot of guys are like, oh, you guys this and you guys that. No, you guys are acting like fucking females because we didn't say it nice. Well, it's not what you said, it's how you said it. Well, then you're on the wrong channel.
But Donovan,
listen, we're gonna punch you in the chest. I'm not gonna tell you, well, if you do this and that, then no. I'm gonna be like, listen, you need to get up off your ass and do something about it. If you can't handle being punched in the chest, then maybe listen, this might not be for you. This isn't for everybody.
What,
right? Like this is for men. This is not for males.
just real quick. This is what y'all got to understand. If you can't handle two men being honest with you, you ain't gonna be able to handle a woman. You ain't gonna be able to handle any situations, because if you feel what we're saying is mean and we're being rude, then you must have never had a bunch of women in your life, or even one. Because
well, they have had a bunch of they have had a bunch of women in their lives, unfortunately, single moms. Alawasha with the $5 super chat says,
right.
"Yo, guys, there's also $5 super chat by Big Brandon.
Yes,
appreciate him checking in. There are also a couple of other $5 super chats that I didn't get to a little bit earlier. But yeah, if you can't handle being punched in the chest, then maybe you're on the wrong channel. Let's go back to the phone lines. Area code 714. You're on live with Stephen Donovan. Go ahead.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Speak up a little bit.
Hey, sorry about that.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I didn't think you on the show. Let me ask a kind of weird question. What do you do if you can't get laid? Like you cannot find women that will have sex with you.
Wait, ask me that question one more time.
Like, what do you do if you're having trouble what if you're
stupid question?
Donovan.
Hold on. How do I get laid? That is somebody who's looking for a cheat code, right? This is not about getting laid. This is about being a man. That's what this comes down to. If you turn yourself into a man, then women will want you. It's that simple. I can't give you a cheat code, guys. I can't tell you how to get laid in 30 seconds or less. It doesn't work that way. If you want to know how to get laid, themanmindset.com, donovansharpe.com. Steve, I'll give you the last word on this.
Yeah. Guys, what y'all got to do, and this is for everyone listening, when we get the prank callers, listen to their voice and listen to the umbilical cord and mommy's milk coming out of their mouths. Listen to the spineless, ballless guys. Now, not the bad caller, not the good callers, just the ones that are pranking us.
Right.
Because if you want to know how to get laid, this isn't the place for you, because we're not teaching you how to get laid. We're teaching you how to be a man that will get laid. That's the difference, man. This is not a quick fix, because you know what? I could tell hearing his voice, he's scared of women. He's got 1 million books in his house on confidence that he doesn't read, and he watches a bunch of YouTubers. And if I can figure that out 1 second, Donovan, what do you think a woman's gonna figure out when she talks to him?
Oh, Jesus Christ. She's already ahead of the game, right? Like, yes, listen, I'm sure that was a legit question, but again, this is not a PUA channel. Like, this is, I can't put it any simpler than this, guys. There is no cheat code. There are no quick solutions. This is a lifestyle.
Yes, sir.
12 with the $5 super chat says, thank you for taking my call. I was 973. Doing the 7-hour course and taking notes really helps. I had to reverse to make sure I got it in my notebook. Appreciate the shout out on that. Let's go back to the phone lines. Area code 254. You're on live with Stephen Donovan. Go ahead.
Yo.
What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, bro? Hey, man. So I just want to I'm happy to talk to you guys, Steve and Donovan. I want to give you guys a little bit of context, because I just got in the show maybe like 15 minutes ago. And basically, like, I married a hoe, and I want to give you a little bit of context on that, because I got married at 22. I'm currently 24.
Okay.
And technically we're still married.
Okay.
But like the thing is, like, the thing that pushed me over the edge is like, this is what hit me in the chest. I had to walk in on my wife getting fucked by another dude.
I knew it. Dude, I could hear it in his voice. I knew it was coming.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I said I knew it was coming, man. Oh my God. See, dude, it's so weird how I internalize this stuff, man. When guys call in with stories like this, I get the knot in my stomach. I don't know why this happens. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that like, Steve, that was my punch in the chest. Like, so this is what I'm gonna learn game. Like, I'm sick of this. Like, cause I was a real beta up to that point. I was like, like just locking down a woman that's going, you know, I'm good now. But apparently, you know, that shit didn't work for me. Had to walk in on my wife getting fucked. So started listening to, you know, started eating the red pill. Dude, like I shit you not, like a week, not even a week ago, like this past weekend, had my wife tied up in my bed. Like, she's not even my wife really, like, you know what I mean? She's just a bitch I'm fucking along with other hoes. So like I had her tied up in my bed. She hit me up nonstop. She has a boyfriend. Well, she says she has a boyfriend. I don't know if she has a boyfriend, but
yeah, who cares? It doesn't
she
matter.
says she has a boyfriend. Like, and I'm just like, okay, bitch, whatever. Like, I'm doing me. I just came back from Europe. Just came back from Poland. Never been overseas. I'm living my dreams, dude. Like, and it's all thanks to the red pill.
Well, good. I'm glad that had sort of the happy ending. And what he's doing, it can be very risky. A lot of guys, listen, and I'm here to tell you, sex with your ex is always great, but you gotta watch out because feelings can get involved. As long as he can keep his feelings out, yeah, you can kind of you know, keep that on the edge. Just be very, very careful with that.
Right. Well,
very, very careful.
I just want to say to the caller that I'm glad all that happened to you, but you just got to ask yourself the question of when are you going to realize your value and your worth? You don't go back to disrespect. You don't talk to disrespect. You don't text disrespect. And you had someone that disrespected not only your last name, but she disrespected your marriage. And why even talk to somebody who ain't shit? Now, I know disrespect. I'm just saying, why be even around? That's what I understand, Donovan. Why even do it?
Listen, I agree. And again, this is why, and I've done this before. Like, I have done this before. That's part of the reason that one of the many reasons that led me to the red pill in the first place. It's it's funny because you think you can sort of, improve yourself and go back and have sex with your ex. That now, when I say sex with your ex, I'm not talking about sex with a woman that cheated on you, right? Like, let's get that straight. For anyone who thinks that I'm endorsing, hey, if a woman cheats on you, it's okay to use her as a side chick. No. If a woman cheats on you, then she needs to be out of your life on all levels, period.
Oh, man.
Right. That's the bottom line. But if for whatever reason she catches you cheating or you just break up with her, there's no harm in keeping her as a side chick. If she was once your main chick, just be very, very careful. But for a guy like that, it's when a woman, just like you said, when she disrespects you in that way, he actually walked in on her, giving her the privilege of any attention. That's always a mistake because eventually she's going to take it for granted. Yes, big shout goes out to Cayman K. Says, says shout outs to Donovan and Steve. It's crazy how people online avoid self-improvement by any means necessary, looking for quick fixes. Yeah, man. Like, I don't understand. Well, where do you find women to get laid? How do I get laid? Like, dude, that's the Google search that led you here in the first place. I can't give you the answer to that very broad question. Right. How do you get? Listen, I can't tell you how to get laid. I can tell you how to become a man. And as a natural byproduct of that is that, yes, you will get more sexual attention.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
That's just how that works. All right, let's go to area code 870. You're on live with Stephen Donovan. Let's go.
Yeah, it's phone number 870, right?
You got it.
Okay. What's going on, Steve and Donovan? This is Nike Zoom Flight.
Yep, good to talk to you, man. What's up? What's your question?
This is the only thing I have. I heard this one time. I heard this saying, this phrase. Can you break it down for me use an example, and how can I use this to my advantage? It goes like this: the answer is in the question.
Yes. That's huge. Oh, yes.
Yeah, listen, I say this all the time. A lot of people, not just women, a lot of people like to make statements in the form of a question, right? Like it's funny, like people on a lot of fake ass pro blacks like to troll me. Donovan, do you have any black friends? Well, the answer to that question is what they're trying to say is that you're a coon, or you don't have any black friends, or you're a sellout, or whatever the case may be. So if you're with a woman and she asks you, or she says something to this effect. Are you ever going to spend money on me, or are we ever going to go out on a date? Well, the answer is in the question. What she is telling you is that I want you to spend money on me and I want you to take me out on dates. How you obviously how you respond reflects how you respond reflects upon your frame and how she views you and all that. That's for another day and time. But I totally agree with that, Steve. What do you?
Yeah, a lot of people have what I call the curious case of Benjamin Button, and what that means is that a lot of you guys, when you were in kindergarten, you would learn, and you would use common sense, and you would think things through, and you wouldn't care about what people thought about you. But as you get older, you guys try to complicate the game when the game is not complicated. Like I had a guy, Donovan, ask me, well, if I try to shake a woman's hand, she doesn't shake my hand. What do I do? What do you mean? What do you do? You keep talking to her. You don't.
Right.
This is not complicated. See, I think what's happening with you guys, you want myself and Donovan to split the atom or break down how MC squared or something when it comes to women. And this game is not as complicated as it is.
Very simple.
Yeah, it is very, very easy to understand women and understand yourself. It's just that you're putting too much pressure on yourself. So sometimes when you ask a question, sometimes read the question that you're asking and see if the answer's in it. How do I go talk to a woman? Okay, well, you go talk to her, right? I mean, that's the kind of thing.
This, man. Listen, here's something that's and for everybody watching and listening, I think what a lot of men probably don't realize, every man knows exactly how to act like a man, Steve. You want to know why I know they know how to act like a man? Because we got a lot of guys in here who talk like men, right? This guy is this guy. They get very trolly. They get very bold. Well, this is the way you're supposed to be in real life. Unfortunately, these guys are cowards on the outside, which is why they're big and bad here on the inside, on the World Wide Web. These guys never call in. They only want to chat. But even those guys know what it takes to be a man. And all it means is living unapologetically. This speaking to people the way you want.
Right.
Every man knows what they would say to a woman if he weren't afraid to say it to a woman. You know what you would do. Right. The reason I know that you know that is because we were born with a Y chromosome. Women don't have to be shown how to be attractive to men. They can just be women. It's the same as men. No, the fact that we have to form communities like this to give men permission to act like men, that speaks to the state of the gynocentric, I guess, sister uber alles, as Rollo Tomassi likes to call it. But the fact of the matter is that men, we know how to be men, but we live in a society that makes us scared. And all we're doing here, the reason you guys listen to us is because you want us to give you permission. And that's okay, because we understand the world is not giving you permission. But all the red pill is, when you break it all down, when you just boil it down to just it's just the salt. It's just being unapologetically masculine. That's it. There's nothing complicated about that at all. And when you are unapologetically masculine, when you do what you want, when you want, how you want it, women are going to be attracted to that. That's all there is to it. There's nothing complicated about that at all. There is the answer is in the no. This isn't trigonometry. This isn't calculus. This is men and women. It's that simple.
See, here's the thing, and this is going to be a hurtful truth, what I'm about to say. See, everybody wants to be a lion until it's time to be a lion.
Oh, yes.
And everybody, listen, you can be on your computer cussing me out, cussing Donovan out, talking shit about both of us. Put you in front of a woman, you know what you are. That's just the honest truth. And also for you guys out there, all these YouTubers you're following and all these books and all these goofy ass sayings that y'all are coming up with, because somebody made that shit up. Let's be honest with yourselves. Do you motherfucker, there's the word, and I'm just saying from the man mindset side, because I hear all this whole pergamy shit. What I'm saying is that word goes out the window as soon as you see a woman, and that's what I keep trying to tell you guys. You can learn all the gimmicks, tricks, and cute words you want to learn. And you can be as mad as you want with me and Donovan as you want. But as soon as you get your ass in front of a woman, you are really going to know what the fuck you are. And that's the truth. So you can get mad at us all you want, but we're here trying to do a service for those that are willing to listen. And if it's not for you, I'm sorry, but that's just what it is, man.
And listen, I used to be that guy, right? Like when I first found the red pill, I used to use all of the PUA techniques, and I had a little bit of success, but I didn't have sustained success, right? When I was using all the little tricks and secrets and this and the cheat codes and all that, yeah, okay, I was kind of successful with women, but they disrespected me, they cheated on me, they did all of these things. Only when I gave myself permission to be unapologetically masculine did women start to respect me. A woman cannot love you if she does not respect you. Steve says this all the time. I don't want her to like me. I don't want her love. I want her respect.
No.
That's what you're going for. If you have her respect, then you have her love. You cannot have one without the other. I'm here to tell you.
Yeah, and lastly, what I want to say on that is what y'all got to understand is I've been doing this since I was 9 years old, and I'm still learning. So don't think y'all just going to all of a sudden be a doctor in a day because someone on YouTube is telling you how to do open heart surgery. It don't work that way, man.
No, it's not. It takes practice, man. Listen, you got to practice on cadavers just like everybody else.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to area code 202. Area code 202, you are on live.
DC.
Let's go. DC, yeah, that is DC.
Hi, Donovan.
Hey, what's up?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just want to thank you for all of your content and the entire red pill community. As you can hear, I'm a female and I'm only 18 years old, but I found the red pill like February, March of this year. And ever since, my life has changed. It's definitely been really hard to listen to your content and the entire community of MGTOW and everything, but you guys are really speaking some truth. And I was raised by a single mother. I'm 18. I'm a Black female. And it's been just so rewarding to listen to your videos. And I'm really thankful.
Good. Thanks for calling in, area code 202. One thing she does have going for her is that she doesn't sound like a hood rat. Right? She's 18. She's a Black female. She doesn't sound like a hood rat, so she has a chance.
But you know, and I thank you 202 for calling, but this is important that people need to understand. What did I tell you? Don't think women ain't listening to this show.
Read up.
Don't think women ain't watching those guys telling you tricks and gimmicks. I keep telling y'all are dealing with women that play chess when it comes to this game. So they always got their ear to the ground. They always listen. They are worried, and not in her case, but a lot of women are threatened by men who give real information.
Yeah, men who give away the secrets.
Right, versus those that set you up for women to run your ass. So again, don't get it. Don't think women don't. Hey, Donovan, I told you they listen. I told you. They listen, they message, and they don't even understand, dog. I'm gonna keep going.
Hey, check this out, man. If the advice you're getting from men pisses you off, that's the right advice.
Yes.
That's how that goes. Let's go to area code 404. Now, every time I get an area code 404, 770, or 678, caller, I gotta make sure you're not in Clayton County. I gotta make sure you ain't in East Point. Gotta make sure you ain't in Riverdale. Gotta make sure you ain't in College Park. Gotta make sure you ain't in Bankhead. Gotta make sure you ain't nowhere near Old National and Godby Road. Where you at?
Man, I'm from Hollywood Road, man. I'm Hollywood Port, Atlanta, man. But I did live in College Park, down, brother.
Hey, check this out. Me too. And I lived on Godby Road, man. I know all about it. Right down the street from Mrs. Winters.
Here in Woods, there, brother. First apartment, here in Woods, there, brother.
Yo, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my God. Wow. All right. Hey, but check this out though. One thing I loved about Godby Road is like when you go out to Old National Highway, you have the Muslims out there selling those bean pies. I'll pick up a few for $1, man. Real talk.
Yes, sir.
You know it?
Yes, sir, man. I like to say, man, y'all brothers are speaking some truth, man. But I'm going to tell you, man, I'm listening to a lot of these brothers, man, honestly, I'm listening to the confidence, man.
Yeah.
Brother, you got, a lot of the issue, they're asking questions like, how do I get late? Dude, first, listen to what you're saying.
Right.
Dude, one of your callers answered the question for the other caller, man. The riddle is the answer to the question. You know what I mean? You don't got no you don't got no confidence. You know what I mean?
You can just tell by the way they talk.
You know,
like,
you
I
can't
just want to know how to get laid.
Just,
no shade. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't believe in your damn self. Look, if you want to get women, first you got to believe in your damn self.
Yes.
You are the prize as a damn man. Contrary to popular belief, here's the truth. Men produce life, not women.
That's right.
Okay? You got to carry yourself like you are the prize. Okay? If you don't believe that you're the prize, why should anybody else believe that you are the prize?
Yes.
Okay? And that's the problem. That's why no woman wants to be with you. Is because, first of all, You shouldn't even care about a woman wanting to be with you. Ask yourself this question: do you feel this way about yourself? Handle that. Okay, women are a side product of what you could do.
That's right.
Okay, women don't even. Who cares about what the hell a woman thinks?
Thank you.
Care about what you think you can do. Okay, women are easy as hell to get. Getting
That's
a
right.
woman is nothing. All you gotta do is be who you are, stand for something, respect your dick. Don't give anybody.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Donovan, write his number down, because you know what, caller? I'm giving you $300 worth of free product. Write his number down.
Hey, listen, I'm a screen capper right now.
Write his number down for me, because, caller, I'm going to call you and I'm going to give you with $300 worth of free product from the Man Mindset. And let me tell you why. Because you get it, young man. You get it. And this is what we're trying to tell you guys. And again, I don't want to beat on that whole Pergamy shit, but he nailed it. Why do y'all give a fuck what these women do and what these women think when it ain't about these women? It's about you. It's about how you feel. And like he said about the dick thing, that was look, when a woman asks me, am I about sex? No, I'm about my time, because my time is mentally fucking you anyway. So I don't need to fuck you, because we already fucking when we talking. And hey, Donovan, write that motherfucker's number down. Caller, I'm going to take care of you. I like you.
And here's another thing. Sex means nothing to me, right? The most valuable commodity a man has is time. That's it. Time. Listen, I can get, like I said, I can get sex anywhere, anytime I want.
Exactly.
What I can't get back is time.
Damn.
That's how this goes.
He was on point. But but see, that's why he get pussy. You can tell. See, Donovan, you can tell motherfuckers get pussy, because again, he got options. And when you have options, you don't make it about women. And here's another thing you know is about options, Donovan. You always give love to those in the game when you have options. When you don't have options, you talk shit about them. You want to knock them and do all other stuff. Game recognizes game, and that's why I respect that man right there.
Boom. Love it, man. Let's go to area code 407. You're on live with Donovan and Steve. Go ahead.
Hey, Donovan and Steve, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is more of an equal shared parenting cause. But I mean, like 85% of our fellow brothers are in jail. Suicide rates are extremely high.
Right.
And just the feminist war on men. Are you guys doing anything on the legislative side of helping these young men and boys and
no, I don't know
fathers?
No, I don't know how. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know where to start.
Let me say something to you, young man, about the legislative side. The legislative side is not going to help a young boy or a man win as far as legislation. The thing that's going on with a lot of you young men is y'all are doing exactly what, no disrespect to y'all, just follow me on this, young man. Y'all are doing exactly what women are doing. Y'all pointing the finger. Let me tell you something. Feminism is out there. The Me Too movement is out there. What you got to understand is that shit ain't none of my business. Just like a mouse in Brazil getting eaten by a snake. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. But I don't want to work on someone on the legislative level. We need to get these young men to understand who they are, their value and their worth, so they don't get into situations where it has to become legislative, sir. So
Unique 79 actually made a really good comment here. He says men have to help themselves, caller. And I agree. Now, if we really want to keep it real, the only unabashedly red pill politician that there is now happens to be our president, Donald Trump. That's the only guy. And with any luck, he'll be reelected next November, and we'll have another red pill president. Outside of that, just like Steve says, there is not going to be anyone in Congress. There's not going to be anyone, legislatively who's going to be outwardly red pill. There are a lot of red pill senators, and there are a lot of red pill congressmen, congresswomen, whatever the case may be. But guess what? They can't tell people about it. They can't be unabashedly red pill. Number one. Number two, just like Steve said, uplifting men, helping men, that's bad for the economy. Okay, the economy needs the beta male caller.
Exactly.
And if you think that these legislators, these politicians are going to do something to actually help men, then I don't know, man. To me, I think you're fighting a losing battle. I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, I mean, it's 1 out of 3 children. 24 million children in America are growing up fatherless. The feminist empire.
But
absolutely going up.
Okay, sir. Sir, that's a true, I guess it's a true statement. I don't know if that's true or not. But let me ask you a question.
Oh, well, I already cut him off.
Okay, but what is that? But this is the problem, Donovan. All we're doing is throwing out statistics and this and that and not looking at the mirror and taking accountability. Okay, you know what? I have tons of clients who come from single-parent homes. Mom does not make you a man. But what you must do is you must be around the Donovan Sharpes of the world, the motherfucking Anthony Dream Johnsons of the world, and motherfuckers like me that are going to punch you in the chest and make you into the man that you need to be and guide you. Y'all got to stop these statistics because I'm not a stat.
We all know feminism's out there, right? Like that's what the red pill was in the first place. Okay, we took a year or two to bitch and moan. 85%. Okay, that's fine. But now the question is, what are you going to do about it? Well, you know what I do about it? TSR Live with Donovan Sharpe every Tuesday at noon, right? DonovanSharpe.com, themanmindset.com, the Red Line, the Red Man tomorrow at 11. That's what I'm doing about it. I'm not writing to my legislator. I'm not writing to my local congressman. He or she doesn't give a fuck about what I think. And they're not going to outwardly give a fuck about men. So guess what? As usual, it's on men to fix the shit. And that's what we do.
Don, real quick, do you see? But what the problem is, see, people like that want you to focus on the legislation and not the man himself.
Bingo.
If you're so focused on the legislation and you're not working to build you, listen, as men, you need to be your own community, number one. And what you need to do is learn you. Listen, yes, help the next man. But let the next man see what they can be through you as a man. And that's what we're not getting with a lot of these young boys because real quick, Donovan, to get on the soapbox real quick.
Got it.
This is what's going on. A lot of motherfuckers are coming from the planet Krypton, they were on Krypton, they were cutting grass. You know what I mean? They were grass and bums on Krypton. They come to Earth and everybody sees them as you know what I mean? Wow, these guys know what they're talking about, and they don't. You got to be careful about who you follow, and you got to be careful about people that's telling you about legislation. That is, like Donovan said.
Yeah, that's pointless, man. Like we all know what the issue is. We can all, we have to stop feminism. Listen, man, no disrespect, but dude, that is to sound like a woman. That is so 2010, man.
Yeah,
We've at this point we've advanced a little further than that. I appreciate the suggestion, but nobody's writing their local congressman who couldn't give two shits about men. Let's go to area code 909. You're on live with Donovan. Go ahead. 909.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good evening, Donovan. This is Theo. Like I said, I'm a retired Navy senior chief.
Okay.
And I can kind of give you what you guys are talking about is something that I always did while I was in the Navy, and it's always the same question. You know, how come you can't make up your own mind? And I'll say this to them: that if you just learn to observe, clarify, verify, and don't jump to conclusions, keep your options open, and be careful. Why should I have to tell you how to do your job? You're a man. That's why you join. The same thing with women. You make the approach. You make the decisions.
Yes.
You have to accept the consequences.
Yes.
Stand up and take it like a man. When you come up here and you're working with me, I expect you to get things done because I know you can do it. Now, as far as anything else, me being alone with myself, I'm saying, hey, once you walk the path, don't look back.
Never look back.
Never look back. Don't let nothing delay your path. Keep straight. Friends will be hurt, but like I said, that's not your concern. Your concern is walking the path.
Caller, I always say eyes forward, number one. And they said something on a TV show I watch called Vikings. Why are you looking back? You're not going that way.
Right.
So I don't, again, I was brought up, I'm a child of the 70s, so I was before the internet. So I'm before all that kooky ass shit that they say today. So
we had to get girlfriends in our teens without the internet, right?
Right. I was before the internet, right? So I was brought up to just to realize, look, I got to keep my eyes forward. I got to take care of me because nobody else will. And I can't make excuses and I can't blame. I got to listen. I don't lose. I never lose because I'm constantly learning. So I win, learn, and draw. I never lose. So I don't give a fuck about rejection, and I don't give a fuck what these women think because they ain't me. But I feel what you're saying, dog. 100. Donovan?
Good stuff, man. Let's go to area code 559. You're on live with Steve and Donovan.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Hey, I just wanted to apologize about earlier. I wasn't, what I'm saying. I just wanted to clear up the confusion and apologize.
No, you cleared it up in the chat, man.
Oh, good. Hey, listen, young man, don't ever apologize. Listen. Own what you do. Get your crowns out, young man. Do this. Listen to me, young man.
He's good.
And I'm gonna say this because I love you. Listen, whatever you say, you own it. You back it up and know why. Don't ever apologize. You stand by what the fuck you do. Even if it be wrong in our eyes, you stand by that shit until you get clarity. But don't call in apologizing. We care about you, dog. Don't listen. You don't have to explain to us. We understand, but don't apologize because I don't want you apologizing to women.
That's right. And listen, the way I do it is this, right? There's a big difference between saying you're sorry and acknowledging fault. I can't remember the last time I said I'm sorry, right? I'll say things like my bad, my mistake, mistakes were made, right?
Yes.
That's how you do this. So if you obviously do something, and it's almost like a hair trigger response. If I mess something up in front of Dev or whatever, I'll be like, oh shit, my bad. I'm not like, I'm sorry.
Forgive me.
Do not be sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Area code 559. I hereby banish the word sorry from your vocabulary from this.
No more sorry. Don't be
sorry. Let it be said, so let it be done.
Clack.
All right, for sure. All right. Hey, thanks, guys.
All right, man. Thanks for the call. Let us go to area code 720. I think that's out in Colorado. Area code 720. You're on live with Donovan and Steve. Go ahead. 720.
720.
Going once.
Going twice.
So, got to get him out of there. Area code 323. You're on live with Donovan and Steve.
Am I on?
You are on.
Oh, hey, man, how could you say Donald Trump's alpha? Listen, I'm looking for King Arthur, Alexander the Great.
Okay, wait a minute. I did not say that Donald Trump was alpha. I said that he was red pill.
Yeah, Donovan.
It's a form of alpha. It's a form of alpha.
Oh, my God. Look, he's still talking. He's still talking.
I want to ask that caller a question.
Politics. Hold on. I'm gonna let him run off at the mouth because he's the kind of dude that wants to call up and argue whether or not you believe Donald Trump is or isn't an alpha has absolutely nothing to do with vetting women. I made one statement, and this guy sat on for 45 minutes to sit here and talk shit about him.
Donovan, I want to know what does that got to do with the fact that he can't get a piece of pussy? That's what I want to know.
Alexander the Great, Napoleon Bonaparte, and all
what does that got to do with the fact that you can't get women and women see your pussy tighter than hers?
Hold on. He was on hold for 45 minutes. I'm going to let him have his say. Go ahead.
5 minutes.
Go ahead, caller.
Look, listen, man. He paid for it.
I changed my mind. So I get done. Out of here. I'm not going to listen to that nonsense. I'm not going to do it, Donald Trump. Come on, man.
Oh, I love this shit. Good shit.
Dude sat on he was
on this shit.
5 minutes. I exaggerated for effect, but guys, come on, man. If you're gonna call up and like, let's just say, for example, that's the kind of guy that would say, I would say something like, man, it was good that Bryce Harper won the MVP this year. This guy would get on hold and wait for 30 minutes to say, it wasn't Bryce Harper, it was Cody Bellinger. You were wrong. Okay, well, that's all well and good, but that's not what we're talking about, right?
Donovan, why not say, okay, I don't agree with what you said about Trump, but here's my problem, here's my issue. This is what I need help with. This is why they lose, because y'all thinking about shit.
Concentrate on the wrong
you, man.
How does that have to do with anything?
God damn.
I saw your face, Steve. That was funny as hell. You got right up on the screen. That was funny as hell. Let's go back to let's go to area code 404. You're on live with Steve and Donovan.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Yeah, so I just wanted to, the easiest way for me to explain this is something I heard Lolo say the other day. And it was basically went something like, he was in his natural alpha, he was fucking girls, he was doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then he met the BPDX, and then he started getting these beta qualities.
Right.
And that's pretty much exactly what happened to me. I was in my natural alpha, fucking girls, doing whatever. Then I met the BPDX, and then I started noticing all of these beta qualities I didn't have before her. So I just want to get your guys' opinion on how that happened, because I didn't even know about the red pill before, but I acted upon it.
Steve,
and
okay,
now
go
I
easy.
find myself,
Go easy, Steve.
I'm gonna go easy. I'm gonna go easy. Listen, young man. Here's the thing that a lot of y'all guys don't understand, and this is, I'm saying this with love. Okay, you were never alpha in the first place. You thought you were, but you wasn't. And I'm gonna tell you why. And just hear me out, okay? And this is no knock on you. I just want you to hear me. See, a lot of y'all guys listen and read books and all that stuff, and then you say to yourself, yeah, well, I'm alpha, until a woman comes into your life, and then all of a sudden things change. That means what is called the game being on you, like a coat. It is, I think I'm alpha because I watch a bunch of programs or I read a bunch of books that say I'm alpha. You're not, you don't know what you are until a woman comes in the equation, young man. So that's what I'm saying, with no disrespect. You were never alpha to a woman in a woman's eyes or to yourself, because if you were and the game was in you, this would have never been an issue or a problem, because men don't have problems like this. Alphas don't have problems like this. It's only the guys that pretend and think there's something until a woman comes in and knocks down your sandcastle and shows you what you really are. Donovan?
Yeah, and listen, a lot of guys talk about BPD chicks. Listen, I'm not a clinical psychologist. Rolo's got a degree in psychology, so he's the guy who can talk about that stuff. I don't. Maybe I have tangled with a few BPD chicks, maybe I haven't, but I would never know. But I do know this. Regardless of how alpha you think you are, or, you know, I'll actually take from the other end of the street. So long as you are unapologetically male, whether a girl is BPD or PPD or works at GP or, you know, UP, it doesn't matter. A woman is going to respect your masculinity regardless of whatever kind of mental illnesses she has. Just because a woman has mental illnesses does not mean that she does not respect and acquiesce to true masculinity. That's what that comes down to.
Right. Donovan, I want to ask a question. Okay, you say you were alpha and she came in with, I guess, borderline personality disorder, I guess, whatever that is, right? So what I'm asking you is this: what does that have to do with you being a man and checking that behavior at the door and telling her fucking ass that if you persist on doing this, we're gone? Why didn't you do that from the jump, sir?
Well, that's just it, right? The reason he didn't do that is because he probably didn't understand that he had to. And here's the thing, caller. Here's the thing. There are a lot of men who are very good with women. A lot of men who are unapologetically masculine have probably tangled with a few BPD chicks, but they never knew it. You want to know why? Because they did exactly what Steve told you to do. As soon as she gets out of pocket, as soon as she does something out of the way, as soon as she says something to you, or as soon as she gets loud with you, you look her in the eye and be like, yo, watch your fucking tone.
Right.
That's what you do.
That's it.
Female that responds negatively to unapologetic masculinity that you don't need to be with in the first place. So if you actually check a bitch for getting out of pocket and being disrespectful, and she wants to run off at the mouth, don't get upset. Well, then there's the door, sweetie. Then you never have to worry about her getting out of pocket again, because A, she'll either be out of your life, or B, if she wants to stay in your life, she will stay in pocket. This is what has to be done. I don't care what kind of mental illness she
right. See, here's the thing, and we love the caller, and I understand what you're saying, but what y'all all have to understand, you don't know what you are until you get around a woman. You can say you are all these things, but as soon as you get around a woman and she realizes she can disrespect you, She can raise her voice. She can do whatever the fuck she wants to do around you, and you keep rewarding her bad behavior. That tells her how you are and how you feel about yourself. So just next time, know this. You got to stop following these guys that are gassing you up on bullshit. You're not an alpha. You're learning how to be a man, okay? And in learning how to be a man, you got to accept the fact that you got to learn more about you, sir, than these women out here. I don't care if she's an LHD, like you said, Don. I don't care what what the fuck she is.
Right.
As long as she respects me, as long as she is worth my time. But y'all got to start doing that, Donovan.
You know what? I'll put it to you this way: every chick is BPD when you let her get away with foolishness.
Yes.
You know, it's really funny how all chicks, and it's so funny. A lot of guys have dealt with BPD chicks and didn't know it. There are also a lot of guys who dealt with just regular women and thought and think that they were dealing with a BPD chick. Well, she was BPD. Well, why do you think she was BPD? Well, because she walked all over me, she lied to me, she cheated on me. That's every woman, dude. Right? If you don't check a woman's bad behavior, she is going to go BPD on you. You can never really know which women are BPD and which ones are not. But I'll tell you what, you can get the women out of your life that get out of pocket by being a man. If she responds negatively to true masculinity, you can't be around her. If she is a real woman and you are acting like a real man, she's going to stick around. When you act like, say it with me, kids, a real man.
Yeah, and caller, if you want, Donovan could do it, or I can do it right now to show you what it's like. I could call my woman, or Donovan could tell Devin to come over and tell them to cuss us out, call us a bitch, and tell us they ain't gonna do shit. And you know what we're gonna do? Exactly, caller. Because you know what? You're talking to two real ass motherfuckers that have receipts. We could tell our women right now, call me a bitch. No, I would never do that. Tell me to shut up. No, I'll never do that. Tell me, just hang the phone up on me. No, I respect you too much to do that. That's when you know you're a real man, dog.
Check this out. Devin might be BPD.
90 seconds.
Devin might be borderline personality disorder. You want to know something? I'll never know.
Right. Exactly.
I ain't never gonna find that out.
I'll never know. I don't know how that shit is. I don't even know how to spell them words. What the fuck does that mean?
Let's go to area code 906. Area code 906. You're on live with Donovan. Go ahead.
Hey, man. How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. How about you?
I'm all right. Hey, you guys been on Reddit and shit, right?
60
No.
seconds.
I don't go on Reddit. That Devin, she's on Reddit all
Reddit, the red pill?
No, definitely. Nah, dude, the red pill subreddit has become a place where men do nothing but complain and talk about what's red pill, what's not, what's alpha, and what's not. It's a shit show.
That's why I bailed.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
I used to be an EC on there. Y'all talking exactly right about alphas. These kids don't have no fucking clue what an alpha is.
Right.
They don't know. They think it's a tall guy. They think it's some rich guy. They think it's some muscular guy. It ain't. It's all in your fucking brain.
Yes.
Right.
It's how you act, how you react, and how you decide to do shit. It ain't nothing to do with how tall you are or how much money you got in the bank.
Nope.
Nothing.
It's all about who you are and what you got
10
going.
seconds.
Because with me, my plan is what matters to me. Bitches ain't nothing but a plaything. Ain't nothing but a plaything.
This is what I'm talking about.
Back off, and you're probably going to get busted on YouTube for that.
Well, it is. Listen, I've said far worse things on YouTube, and I have my channel for the time being. But if I get my channel taken away, I'll certainly blame area code 906. One thing that he points out is what you say all the time. It's not about the women. It's about you. Right. And this is funny. These millennials and Generation Z people, the reason, that's not alpha. That's not alpha. No. The reason why they say that's not alpha is because they think an alpha male is a man who has good looks, who is ripped, and who has a lot of money. Guys, I'm here to tell you, an alpha male is not existent, or that's the wrong word. An alpha male isn't made an alpha by things on the outside. An alpha male is made an alpha male by things on the inside. The things on the inside can get you things on the outside. Just because a man has money, looks, and status does not make him an alpha male.
Donovan, someone said, "Hey, look, someone's challenging me, dog. Can I take the challenge real quick?"
Sir? Yeah, go ahead and go ahead and call up your one because Ian has been a little bit of a troll, but they're about to. It's funny. He thinks he's calling you out now. He thinks he's actually.
Baby, are you there, baby?
Yes.
Can you call me a bitch, please? No, call me a weak punk ass bitch and tell me I have to sleep on the couch.
I would never say that to you.
Tell me, tell me I'm on punishment.
What?
Tell me to shut the fuck up. Can you tell me to shut the fuck up?
Like, what are you doing?
Like that.
Okay, last but not least, can you just hang up in my face? Just hang up, just say, fuck you, Steven, hang up in my face.
I would not do that. That's terrible.
Okay, baby, you can go, baby. All right, there you go. There you go. See, I live this shit. I don't make this shit up. I keep telling y'all. Like you said, Donovan, I don't even know what BPD. I don't know what the words are. I would never have a woman do
that. It's funny when Steve first joined the Red Man group. Our first conversation, Steve was interrupting us like every 5 minutes. Wait a minute. What is hypergamy? What is MGTOW? What is that?
Yeah, I don't know that shit.
Those were great. We're like, no, man, Steve just keeps it all the way real. He's not worried. He's not worried about all of these acronyms. He doesn't. And just like you said, I don't care if she's BPD, UPX, FedEx, America. I don't care what she is, man. It does not matter.
And it doesn't matter if you're married, single, or dating a woman. That's how your life should be like. Just like, you know what, baby? I want to know how it feels to be called a bitch. I want to know how it feels. Because I don't know how it feels, Donovan. I don't know. Shit.
We got 4 callers left here. 254-720-757. Let's go to area code 254. You're on live with Steven Donovan, and you go ahead.
Yo, Don, it's me again. I called in about my wife and shit.
Oh, yeah. What's up? Oh, you caught her cheating and this and that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what the hell?
What did he say? Is he?
The call dropped.
Oh, okay. Well,
all right. Well, let's go to area code 720. Area code 720. You're on live with Steven Donovan. Go ahead.
Yo, what's going on, Steve?
What's up, bro?
What up? What up?
Hey, what's going on, Steve? This is Mike 720. How you doing?
Mike, what's good with you, brother? Oh, wait, Mike, what's good with you, Big Mike?
So I got actually a question, man, that you probably wouldn't expect coming from me, but I really recently figured out that I probably want another child.
Okay.
I have 2 daughters, and I'm
an
athlete.
Need a boy.
Try one more time for a son, and that's exactly that's what I'm shooting for.
Right.
Obviously, I'll get the pick, but I want to try again, and I don't want to have another baby's mom that I'm not with. You know what I mean? So I'm considering, like, in the distance, maybe looking for a person, a main chick. And it's kind of like what you were talking about earlier, Don, when you said there were like 3 qualities that you look for in a main or somebody you're going to commit to. And as soon as you started talking about that, like, I got a phone call and I had to take. So I didn't hear any of that. So I was hoping that maybe you guys could give me some direction, because I've been like super bachelor for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm trying to maybe transition into considering being, I don't know, committed.
Let me ask you this, caller. How old are you?
But
how old are you, Big Mike?
I'm sorry. You said how old? Oh, 33.
Okay, 33. So he's right at that age. If I were you, caller, I'd probably listen. I know you think you're probably ready for a real relationship. Wait a few more years. I would say the 36 to 37 range. But if you're a grown man, you're going to do what you want to do. The first thing that I would do, as a matter of fact, caller, I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what. I could answer your question, but I would much rather just give you my course. Okay. I'm going to give you my course, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up. It is 7 hours. It is 7 hours of rock solid anecdotal information on how from step A to step Z. Now understand this, caller. Building a quality woman is not easy. All right. And the reason it's not easy is because we have to do it now. You see, back in the day, women used to be, or girls were taught by their mothers how to be quality women, how to look good, how to cook good, how to take care of her man. Well, then first wave feminism hit and all that went out the door. So we have a lot of, so most women out here are not quality women. That doesn't mean there aren't some women out here who don't have the potential. Now, those women are few and far between, but there's a certain process they have to put women through to make sure that they're not going to screw you over. Here's something else you're going to have to understand. Other than time, it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of patience. Guess what? There's also going to be some risk, okay? With anything in life, there is going to be risk. So if you're looking for a risk-free proposition, you're not going to find it. If you decide to move to Ukraine to find a wife, there's going to be some risk. If you decide to go to Brazil, there's going to be some risk. So I'm going to give you, and I charge $54 for the course. I'm going to give it to you for free. Send me an email, tsr@donovansharpe.com. That is tsr@donovansharpe.com. That's sharp with an E. All right. And I'll have my assistant send you the course absolutely free of charge.
Yeah.
From A to Z, that course will take you from A to Z in terms of how to literally build a woman into what you want and need. There are no guarantees, but my course will drastically reduce the odds of you getting got by a woman who isn't really worth your time. By the time, I'll put it to you this way. By the time you get through that course and actually find a woman, because listen, you're going to go through a lot of women. Most women aren't going to be able to go through this training, but by the time you actually do find one, if you do find one, you'll be 36, 37 years old, and about that time, you'll be about ready.
Yeah, and Big Mike, what I'm going to do at 9 o'clock in an hour, I'm going to do a live show specifically for you to show you the things that you're going to need, okay? I'm going to show you how to see how these women have to work for you, and I'll do a show in an hour on that, okay, my brother? I'll do a live show on that, Mike. So
for sure. And the thing is, man, like, I got a pretty full roster, man. So I mean, I got.
Yeah, I know you got right. Don, he's a client of mine. So he talks about. Wait, what's your roster? You got 10? What, you got 10 or 15? What was your roster? How many women?
Between 15 and 20, like it rotates. I try to keep at least 15 though.
You know what? It's funny. You can always tell a man who's very, very good with women when he's thinking about settling down at the age of 33, right? Like he's been there and done that with all kinds of women. He's like, all right, dude. Because here's the thing, caller. Sleeping with multiple women, it's great. But it gets old, man. Like, it is a grind. Being a player, rotating women, as fun and as exciting as it is, it's not easy. And you get to at some point, you get to a point, and this is always the analogy that I make. And you said you're a former athlete, so you're aware of who Ray Lewis is. Hall of Fame linebacker, one of the greatest linebackers ever, up there with Mike Singletary, Dick Butkus, et cetera, et cetera. But what Ray Lewis famously said, he said, when it comes to my salary for playing football, he says, Sundays you get for free. What you are paying me for are the two-a-days. Okay, the Monday walkthroughs, the practices, the film study, the training camp.
Right.
That's what you're paying me for. When a football player retires, caller, it's not because he doesn't enjoy playing on Sunday anymore. Every player, every professional athlete would always play on game day until the day he dies. No. What ends up happening is they find that they can no longer do what it takes Monday through Saturday to be on the field on Sunday.
Right.
This is exactly what the player life is like. Right. Fucking new girls never gets old. But the hoops that you have to jump through and the rotations and the numbers and the names and how to kick a girl out 13 minutes after you've had sex with her, when it no longer becomes worth it to you to get that reward at the end, that's when you start thinking about, okay, maybe I need to be in a relationship, because that to me sounds like it's much more fulfilling. It sounds like that's where you're probably at in your life right now.
Right. Hey, Mike, and another thing, like I say, I've been fucking since I was 13, right? First was 24-year-old woman. But being a slut whore, doing the gigolo thing, I was thinking more of my legacy. You know what I mean? I was thinking, you know what? I'm egotistical. I want to duplicate me. I want sons. I want my name to go on. So what we going to do at 9 o'clock, 9 East? Well, no, 10 East. 10 East, my brother. I'm going to go live, and I'm going to chop that shit up and break some of that shit down for you, okay?
Oh, hell yeah. I appreciate it. And you too, Donovan, man. That was a great.
Yeah, Donovan.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
You said is Papa Sierra Romeo at Donovan Sharpe?
No. Tango Sierra Romeo at donovansharpe.com.
Tango Sierra. Roger. Okay.
All right, man. Hey, I'll look for that email, man.
No doubt, Mike. I got you at 9, dog. And 10 East, brother. 10 East.
All right.
Good stuff, man.
All right.
See, again, and not every man, there are some guys out there who just want to be a player for life. And when I first started getting good with women, I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to get into a relationship. This is just so much fun. But dude, and I'm not trying to actually, I am going to humble brag a little bit here. But dude, after you've had every blonde, brunette, and redhead, every purple-haired, pink-haired, fake titty, stripper, dude, you've been there and done that. It never gets old. Having sex with new women never gets old. But all the bullshit that you have to go through, that's when it takes. Like, dude, having to hit the street and holler at girls, remember her phone number, divorce your feelings. What's the night? Okay, I know I'm gonna fuck this girl. I don't want her to spend the night. What's the nicest way I can kick her out? When you get up, you have to remember to text her so you can avoid a false rape. I mean, it's a lot of there are a lot of things that you have to go through. Don't get me wrong, guys. The player life is great. But at some point, it does begin to wear, and at least that's where I was.
Well, Donovan, just like him, he was getting women before he came to me.
Right.
And once he started learning the mindset and the philosophies, he went from, he was getting women, but now, like last I talked to him, he was up between 10 and 15. But now we talk to him, he's between 15 and 20.
Right.
And a lot of people, see, this is what we keep trying to tell you guys. Why do you think I don't give a fuck what they think if they want to find somebody with more money? Go ahead and find someone with that whole whatever that pergamy shit is. Find that guy, because guess what? You still gonna fuck me. You can find the guy with the big mansion and the nice car. You're still gonna come back home and fuck me. So I don't give a fuck. So
straight up.
But now he's at a stage where a lot of men get at, Donovan, where you know what? You've done it, the threesomes, the orgies.
You've done it all, man. Don't get me wrong, it's great. Yeah, but at some point, what it takes to get those things is no longer worth it.
Yes.
And I think that that's a natural part in a man's evolution. We as men, we're designed to be in relationships. The only reason why men become players is because we have to be. You have to involve yourself in the player life because bitches ain't shit. That's what it comes down to.
Also learning women, Donovan. The more women that you have, gentlemen, the more you're going to start to understand that women are different. They're all different, but they have one thing in common. They will respect a motherfucking man.
You know it. You know it. All right, let us take the last caller of the evening, area code 757. You're on live with Stephen Donovan. Go ahead.
What up, Kangs? This beats didn't do. This beats the ghetto red line and shit. What up, Kangs?
Keep them on. Keep them on. Keep them on. Keep them on. Guys, listen to him.
Shit.
Listen to him.
This dude sounds like one of them old school pimps.
Shit. That be the show the truth.
And this is why y'all lose with women.
My hoes and clips.
Because we all know that guy goes to Popeyes with his head down, he looks at the floor, and he will never say that kind of shit in front of a black person because he know he get knocked the fuck out. So he can say all he wants.
We never be saying that shit for
we already know his kind.
Steve, real talk, I couldn't understand a word.
I don't even speak Ebonics. I don't even speak Ebonics. I don't know what the fuck he was saying.
Like, was that Cajun? Was that mush mouth? Like, what the hell was that?
That they wasn't even speaking that in the 70s. What the fuck was he
I'm looking for the subtitles. I'm like, I mean, is this subtitle? Like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, I don't know what that shit mean, but yeah, let's go ahead. I guess we go ahead and wrap it up, Donovan. Go and let them know what's going on with you, and we can say mine and wrap this up.
Yeah, okay. You guys can follow me. Obviously, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You guys can go to donovansharpe.com. There you will find all of my exclusive content. Go to patreon.com/DonovanSharpe. You guys can get access to my archive. I have done almost 530 episodes. You can get the entire archive all the way back starting from episode 1. You can get all the audio and video all of my shows on donovansharpe.com. And of course, you guys can get your hands on my courses, how to build a quality woman from the ground up, and how to master the game.
Okay, and for me, guys, y'all can go to themanmindset.com, guys. You want to see what your life can be like when you get to the page. I've got audio clips and receipts of not only what the women are saying to my clients, but I also got something where you can see what Steve can do, where I'm doing it live and unscripted, having my client make a chick play with her pussy over the telephone. This is what I do. I am the real motherfucking deal, like Donovan Sharpe is. Guys, we're going to do y'all need me, go to the Man Mindset. But like I say, Donovan, at 10 o'clock East, we're going to go live, the motherfucking D. And y'all know me, we're going to roll for 2, 3, maybe 4 hours tonight. We're going to chop that shit up and do what we do.
Didn't you do a 5-hour live stream one night?
Yeah, that's what we do, Donovan. We kick it over here. We kick it. Now, guys, I just want to say this last thing. If y'all don't want to handle the truth, and y'all don't want to hear women throw pussy at y'all, y'all at the wrong place. For everybody else, we're going to be chopping it up at 10 o'clock East tonight on the Man Mindset Show. Yeah, I mean.
I'll tell you what, man. Listen, you're you're a machine, dude. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you guys next time.
All right, guys. And did we end? Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. I got to do that, Dom. I got to be doing one.